Yes, we're live. We're
We're
live. We're
live.
live. We're live and popping. Like always, guys. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. All this lovely turned up Thursday. Like always, guys, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. It is Turned Up Thursday. Hakeem, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it, my dude?
Man, you know I'm here. Swag surfing. You know we living the life.
Wait, so that you mean you telling me when the song come on, we swagging, we surfing? You
Yeah,
mean
really
you
swagging.
nah,
Yep.
you know you don't dance, man. You know you don't be dancing. Stop the
Hey,
cap.
listen, I could do a little something. I could do a little something.
We see how your song be playing in the background when we every
Mhm.
time we in the show, you be going in. So I want to
Yeah.
see on the dance floor, man. Like always, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in every time we go live. So Hakeem, you already know we back to regular schedule programming. Shout out to Street Rain that came through yesterday, man. It was a
Sweet
really
rain.
Street
It
Rain,
was
man.
real good in it.
If you guys didn't see the interview yesterday, we left it there. We didn't put it on members only, so you guys can go ahead, check it out,
Yeah.
man. You know, wonderful job. She came through showing us a lot of love and support. And also we supported her too. And her book is pinned on the video, so you guys could go ahead and copy yourself a copy of that her book that's out now, which is a poetry book, man. Shout out to Street Rain, man. She came through, her and her people. But Hakeem, you already know we gotta go back to normal schedule program, back to sports.
Let's go.
Sports, man. I know a lot of people miss us talking about the sports topic. So Hakeem, you already know. Next next week, Monday, UN will be playing Indiana here in South Florida, which is aka Miami, Florida. And guess who will be attending that event? Your favorite man, President Trump, will be attending that event.
Wonderful. And I think Marco Rubio's coming too, yeah?
Yeah, Marco Rubio is also coming as well, and I won't be surprised Rich Scott come too as well. So, guys, if you're in the Miami area, best believe it's going to be very heavy traffic headed there to the Hard Rock Stadium because President Trump will be there. And I heard Hakeem they also not tailgating too as well. A lot of
Oh wow.
Miami fans are upset about that, but the whole aspect of that is because of the president will be there, and I don't think they want no form of altercation or anything to transpire. I'm just questioning how he's if he gonna go there by car, or they gonna fly him in. That's the thing I'm wondering.
He might get driven there because he's in Mar-a-Lago. He's in West. Isn't he in West Palm Beach?
He is on West Palm Beach, but right now currently he's staying in the White House. But he come back and forth. So he will be attending. He will be attending that. So you guys that going to be attending the game, basically it's going to be very heavy traffic, and also it's going to be a lot of things going on when it comes to the President Trump. So he will be going there. And also breaking news, Hakeem. Guess what? John Harbaugh have landed a job at the New York
Let's
Jets.
go.
So this
Mm.
and not only that, but allegedly he solidified a deal of $100 million to coach the New York Giants.
I think he's gonna do some things over there.
Who you telling?
Yeah.
A legendary coach like himself?
Yeah.
Yes. He's gonna land. I see the Giants next year going to the playoffs. I see him doing it.
How many seasons he's gonna for that 100 million?
I believe it's. I'm not sure. I think they said it's speculating up to like 5 seasons because remember he been
Damn.
in the league for a very long time. Him and Mike Tomlin. So I see them being there for. I see Mike Tomlin. If you ask me, he might end up going to the Raiders or he might come to the Miami Dolphins. That's what I would tell somebody about that.
If he comes to the Dolphins, our world would change.
Yeah, because he's a very strict coach, and I think that's what
Yeah,
Tua needs. Tua don't need like a babysitter. He needs someone that like
man.
really be in his face.
We don't
Mike
need
Tomlin,
Tua, man. Tua got too many concussions, man. He's done with, bro.
I already know. But John Harbaugh, the question is, Hakeem, do you think Lamar is gonna go with him? Even though he
If
got
Lamar,
concussions?
To be honest with you, man, you might not like this. Hardball's system never was the problem. It's Lamar. Lamar is he's just naturally gifted. But I said this before. He doesn't have good football education, football mechanics. Like, you know what I mean? He purely just go off instinct. I don't even know he know how to read the plays. I'm being real. You see how he been playing lately? And he's like, yeah, I'm not like, nah, bro. We need a lot of people don't understand. Tom Brady, Josh Allen, and what's the guy from the Kansas City Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. These guys don't got the best arm, but these guys' football mechanics is incredible. Their education, they're savants. They know how to throw the ball deep. They know how to read the plays. They know how to get the ball to the right person. It's just that. And that's the only issue I have with Lamar. Lamar need a couple more seasons for him to get to that point.
Well, if Lamar listening in, he probably watching the show because he know Lamar's from Florida, so you never know.
Yeah.
Probably go around check out the show to see who's talking about him. So Lamar, this is Hakeem personal opinion. No,
Yeah,
but
I
I
said,
think you're right. I think Lamar sometimes his head is not focused on the game.
yeah.
John Harbaugh was trying to take him to the next level. However, unfortunately, it didn't work that way, and that's the only reason why. But the only reason
Listen,
why they didn't make it to the playoffs, to be honest with you, is because on the rookie kicker missed that kick. The rookie kicker,
yeah.
they would have been in the playoff. Baltimore would have been in the playoffs. I didn't. Nobody expect Pittsburgh to be there, and for Pittsburgh to be in the playoff, and the way they got defeated, prime example why they shouldn't even been in the playoff. Moving on to other 20 news when it comes to aspect of sports, Hakeem. So Devontae David is back and fired once again. This guy loved getting in trouble. And I think this is the reason why he didn't do that boxing event against what's his name? Paul Logan? Paul Logan. So no, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. So that pretty much solidified everything. But here's this coming from Miami. They put out a search warrant looking for Devontae Davis following a domestic violent incident. This place Channel 7 News.
Approximately 2:15 p.m., the victim entered the Miami Gardens Police Department accompanied by her attorney to report an incident that occurred on October 27, 2025. At the time of the incident, the victim was employed at a local gentleman's club located within the city of Miami Gardens. According to the victim's statement, at approximately 4:15 a.m. while working, she was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head. Upon reaching the parking garage, the victim reported that Mr. Davis released her, at which point she was able to run towards her coworkers for safety. The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention. The victim further reported that she has known Mr. Davis since 2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident. She stated she had blocked all forms of communication with Mr. Davis after the relationship ended. During the course of the investigation, lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our Special Victims Unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Javonte Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Hakeem, these are some very serious charges.
Whew. They got camera footage. It's over for him.
I don't know what's going on with him. He's been dealing with a domestic violence charge for a very long time.
A long time. He has too many of them. We have no choice but to start to believe that he put his hands on women.
Gosh.
Yeah, 2, 3. That's a pattern.
Yeah, it is. And now they trying to they trying to give him a false imprisonment and kidnapping. In the state of Florida, they do not play. That's up to 10 years in prison if convicted. all that money in the world, and then you focusing on something foolish like that. I don't understand, man. You gotta understand something. You cannot control a woman. You cannot control a woman. For God's
But
sake, you cannot control a woman.
but here's the thing. He has money, he has fame, he has power, he has a God complex. And mind you, I could blame him all day, but I gotta blame women who are attracted to these type of men. You know what I mean? A lot of women would
Yeah,
say,
because
"Hey,
they have
why
money
don't
and
you?"
power and wealth. Money, power,
Yeah,
and wealth. You know that.
you know what I mean? Like when you could just go get you a regular guy who ain't gonna put his hand around your throat. But here's the thing: most of the guys who have money are doing these things, right?
True. And I know you always gonna say you'll land right there.
I'll land right there.
Moving along, Devontae Davis, man, you got to get yourself together or seek help, man. Like you putting your hands on a woman, that means that's something you dealing with internally, man. This is not a good look for you, my dude. It's not. It's not. You're about to lose it all over some females, man. Nah, man, it's not worth it, man. And remember, there's a warrant out for him, so if he doesn't turn himself in, it could get. You don't want the FBI to get involved, so. Uh, we'll stay tuned with that, guys. We'll get y'all any latest update on that if he turned himself in or not. But I haven't seen any updated on that. If somebody knows, just let me know in the chat. We'll make sure to announce that if he turned himself in. Last time I want to come to aspect of sports Hakeem. So Tom Brady at 25 was good. At 35, I was great. At 45, I was a master of the sport.
What What did I just say?
He did. But hold on. You was right. But here's Tom Brady saying that himself, Hakeem. Not you saying it, but he said it
Yeah.
himself. I'm about to get ready to play the play. But you did say that on the last time we talked about Tom Brady.
You go into the NFL draft and everyone's like, look at this guy's skill set. He's really fast. He's really big. Look how strong an arm he throws. Oh my God, he was on his knees and he threw the ball 70 yards. But I'm like,
Who cares?
okay,
Yeah.
like what does that mean? Is he mentally, is he smart enough to take an information, process it, and use it on the field? Does he know, has he mastered the playbook? Does he know how to study?
What did
Does he
I-
know how to
Oh
learn
my
from his
God.
mistakes? And then emotionally, is he competitive every day? Is he really volatile as a leader? Does he know how to deal with adversity? Does he know how to deal with competition? How does he react when things don't go his way? What's going to happen when he throws 4 interceptions a game? How's he going to respond to that? So if you don't have those, because as you guys know, when you play sports, adversity is coming.
Oh, yeah.
It may not be your first year. It may not be your second year. It will come at some point. And the best players I've ever been around, they know how to deal with all parts of those emotions. They know how to study. They're going to learn every single year. They're going to be a little bit better. When you become mentally and emotionally a master of yourself,
Thank you.
my belief is you do get better as you get older. The people who are only focused on their physical ability, over time, you get
Would
worse.
that-
If you don't ever
okay.
master the mental emotional
That was
part,
what you just
to
said.
me, you're a declining asset from the day you're drafted.
Yeah.
So you have this
Thank
great
you.
rookie year, and everyone's like, oh my God, there's great potential. Except that that's the pinnacle of where you're at. And now you start to, decline over time because maybe that organization that Troy was alluding to isn't teaching you the right values, what really matters toward your success. And
You literally go ahead. You just said that.
Flawless fatality. What did I just say? I just regurgitate this. So when we start looking at all these coaches who are getting fired, you need to connect the dots with the players. There's a lot of great coaches, but if people are losing games, the players are not connecting with the thing.
With the
I
coaches, with the
love
organization, not doing our homework, not be able to
not do
be.
the mastering the playbook. I just said this 20 minutes ago.
You literally just said that. Yep. And this is coming from the GOAT, Tom Brady. So
Tom Brady.
he pretty much gave you an alley loop.
Yeah, how you have a person like John Harbaugh and not get a Super Bowl, or Mike Thompson and not get a Super Bowl? Nigga, you got 2 garbage quarterbacks on there.
No, but Aaron Rodgers is a legend though.
He is a legend, but he's too old. He's hurt. He's not connected. He's not like how he used to be. He's not a Brady. You have to master the playbook.
Powerful, man. Powerful. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Shout out to Sporty right now watching us on Instagram. Shout out to the lovely and beautiful Evelyn Perez, always the first one in the building, saying hi to you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you already know we moving on, Hakeem, to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. So Hakeem, this is coming from John Hope Bryan, talking about the whole aspect. If you hang around broke people, you might be the 10th one to go broke.
That is a fact.
And that is a fact.
Around with broke people, first of all, you hang around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. I don't mean like some class-based bougie thing. I mean people who have broke mentalities, poverty mentalities, because after you have sustenance poverty, which is a roof over your head, food on the table, and reasonable health care, which should be human dignity, everybody should have that. All other forms of poverty are mindset. And this quote I created when I founded Operation Hope was that there's a difference between being broke and being poor. Being broke is economic, being poor is a disabling frame of mind. Some people would say, well, why should I trust God? Why should I try God? And well, God cannot possibly mismanage your life worse than you have. Like, give him a shot. Let's see how it goes. Like, the grace in your life right now is because of him, actually.
Hakeem, very powerful statement coming from
Very powerful.
But go ahead, break it down.
So, you ever heard, I'm going to say 2 sayings. Birds of a feather flock together. Like minds think alike.
Correct.
If you're around, like, I could have never created this podcast and got it to the point if I didn't hang with people who was like-minded like me, who was creators, who wanted to do that, to do the same thing. It's just the difference with business and money. You hang around people who make money, you're more likely to get money. You hang around guys who are gangsters, you're going to go to prison. It's a fact. So it's just that when he talk about it's all a mindset thing, not from a physical stuff. Once your mind is poisoned, anything could happen to you after that.
Yeah, all this is all mental.
100%.
Mental. Broke mentality deal with mental state. That's why I say I don't know a lot of people disagree with Dave Ramsey, but Dave Ramsey always stated that to be free, you gotta fix your mental state first. Then everything follows right through it. But I would say, like Hakeem say, if you hang around certain people, it makes you becomes like them. That's why I always hang around people like yourself, people that's actually doing something in life. If people are not
Yes.
doing, they don't give you no form of motivation. If people just lazy, just hanging around, smoking all day, you become like that. And it's true. And not only that, Hakeem, also when it comes to aspect of financial news, there was a guy he reached for on a podcast. I forgot his name. He reached on the podcast, and he talked about the whole aspect of how at the age of 40 to 50, that one normally men reach their financial peak. I remember you mentioned that before once.
Yes. Yes.
But here's a guy speaking on that too as well. I remember you mentioned that years ago.
50. Dude, I didn't start making any money till I was
I want to touch on that.
real money till I was like 36.
No, that's subjective to a lot of people. What's
Yeah.
real money?
I mean, I appreciate you asking the clarifying question. I never made more than $300,000 a year until I was 36.
You was
Never. So for those of you that are out there that are 27, 28, 30, and you're like, man, these guys are rich. First of all, most of the people that tell you they're rich are not.
this is the
Don't get caught up in the fact that you're not where you want to be in 3 months or 3 years or 2. And also this idea that you're going to start working at 20 and retire at 30. Like, guys, let's
there's so many people that believe that.
dude, like, what world do you live in, bro? You don't go from making 80 grand a year to making $27 million a year. You go like, I'm at 80, how can I get to $150? And if it takes you, my first million, I didn't make my first million a year until I was 43.
Thank you.
43. And the problem is,
I like how you broke that down because a lot of people believe that, like him, they believe if you're 20 years old, by the time you reach 30, you're going to be a multi-millionaire. That's not the case.
No. Every person is different. every person, if you keep going to where you got to go, regardless of where you start, God only knows where you're gonna hit what peak at. Remember, the guy who started Kentucky Fried Chicken, he was in his 60s.
Yeah.
He was in his
Oh, Colonel
60s.
Sanders. Yeah.
Colonel Sanders, and mind you, at that time he was making what, $300-400 from his Social Security check.
Yeah.
Dave, who owned Wednesday, he didn't really start making money until he was late in his 60s too.
Yeah.
And then when he passed away, the company went to $1 billion.
That's a lie that's been told by society, by the internet, and by other people stating those type of lies. That's the problem. And people have been starting to believe those lies, but that's not the case. Like most people that you see, and you know, you already know we live in Miami. So Miami, you can see yourself. Most people that driving a Bugatti or a Range Rover, they are older men. They're not really young guys.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if the young guy is rented or they're ball players, but majority of the time they're older men.
Tell me about it.
So that's to tell you guys. So if you want to strive to be wealthy or to be rich, of course start now, but it never ends because you can see guys at 50, 60 are multi-millionaires. And some of them end up getting their money when they retire. So too, it's fact. So, and here's a guy, here's a younger veteran. I think you talking about him a lot. I forgot his name. It was this guy here. I think you know him too. You used to talk about him a lot too. And
is it Aristotle?
Oh yeah, Aristotle.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Aristotle, he talked about the whole aspect of investing, stock market. I listen to him from time to time, but let's hear him talk about some giving out some advice on how he using a lot of investment. How someone he met told him like, "Hey, you want to be wealthy? This is what you need to put your money in." Of course, it's not financial advice. Always speak with a financial advisor. Everything we're stating, everything he's stating is opinion based. I just want to clarify that.
I learned this from a millionaire. He was older. He was like, put everything you have into assets. You should not have cash on you. Like if you were to ask me for $2 million, I wouldn't have that to give you because it's all tied up into stocks, real estate, crypto, and businesses. So all the money I have, I make sure 90% of that shit is moving. So you gotta think, if I'm making money off my stocks, my net worth is growing faster every year. So every year I'm gonna get rich just off my assets. So that's what I tell people. Put all your money in assets. You need 4 things. You need to be a part of a business or have a business. And then you need some stocks, some real estate, and some Bitcoin. And just keep putting your money in all 4 of them bitches. Keep reinvesting. And you're going to be one of the richest motherfuckers that ever lived.
Do you agree with what he's saying, Hakeem?
100%. Matter of fact, he simplified it to the point that a baby can understand it. Get you a house, start you a business, dump into an S&P 500 and just buy Bitcoin and just allocate that until you about to retire. That's it.
That's it.
Even if you just put $25, most people are gonna buy a house anyway. The 2 hardest part, the one hard, all the other is easy. The one hardest part is to start a business.
Yeah, the business might take you time because you got to do an LLC. You got to make sure you get approved by the U.S. patent. It's a process to that. But everything outside of that, yes. If you like start off with even $5 a day, put it in some type of small investment, and continue to do that repetition. Repetition is the most powerful thing on this earth. Is continue to do that same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and watch that thing grow. Especially when you use someone that are a gardener and you go out there, they'll tell you if you're trying to grow like a farm or a plant, they'll tell you it takes time. But when you water it, you make sure you got the proper sunlight. Eventually, that plant will grow, and the right fertilizer, it will grow. So him pretty much same thing. I second that opinion. I think everything he's saying is absolute fact. Because we actually doing that now. We actually are investors in small companies and also major companies too as well. So guys, always sit down with a financial advisor if you want to know more about what Aristotle was saying about investing your money so it can grow. Now, some may grow rapidly, some may grow slowly, but at the end of the day, you're on the right track to financial freedom. Real talk. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Out Thursday. Moving along to hip-hop. hip hop. Hakeem, this is what's happening when it comes to aspect of hip hop news, big dog. So Neo sits down and talk about his whole polygamous setup. Because people are wondering how his polygamous lifestyle is going and how he's able to do it so well. I'm wondering too. But his Neo pretty much talking about it. He became good at it.
Well, so I'll keep this brief. So after my very public, very ugly divorce, I made the decision that I was never going to tell another lie to a woman ever again in life. I own the things that I did in that marriage to mess it up. I own it completely, and I decided I didn't want to be the reason that anybody ever felt like that ever again. So I went to one of the women, one of the three I've been with a little longer than the other one. So I basically went to her and said, "Listen, I rock with you. I love you, but I have to be honest with you. It's not just you. I would love for you to meet these other women, and if we can figure out a way to do something together, cool. If not, that's cool too. I let her decide. I let them choose. Everybody chose to stick around.
Okay.
And so now it's just a matter of. So I think the main understanding is I'm not in 3 relationships. I'm in 1 relationship with 3 people.
I was having a conversation with somebody about this. I say, as a man gets older, he realized he don't have to lie anymore to these women.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Straight up, remember I've been saying that for a long time. I say, because people realize when you're in a relationship, they think, oh, you gotta lie to these chicks. No, you don't. You can tell them the absolute truth. This is what I want in a relationship. I don't think the relationship's going this way. I don't want to have this person in our relationship. Are you down with it or are you not down with it? You made the woman decide. I'm with Neo 110%. And I think he gets it. A lot of men today are afraid of women, and that's the issue we are facing in society. But go ahead, Akin.
I respect him. He has a lot of emotional intelligence.
Yes.
And you either accept it or don't accept it. And that's the point. He has a right to want to do that. And I think his transparency needs to be appreciated. And Ron, you are correct, but you've been saying this for years. You shouldn't have to lie to a woman. If she accepts it, she can say she doesn't, she can keep it moving. But the problem is, when you a man that's powerful and you have money, women expect you to be a certain kind of way, and that's where the issue at. Women police you and say, "Oh, this is not indicative of a good man. This is not indicative of a Christian man." We know Christians who are sleeping with people at the church.
Yeah,
the pastor, and he's holier than thou. And Neo has given money, has started organizations. He raises kids and all of that. So it's just that we got to accept people for who they are.
So, man, anything I get out of that Neo conversation with Cherry, take notes. You don't have to lie to a woman. You don't have to, I promise you don't have to lie to a woman. The problem is, I think a lot of men are afraid of loss. But when you realize how powerful it is to be a man, to know, like, hey, this is what we're doing. If you're not on board with it, you can pretty much leave or you can be with it. That's it. I'm telling you, man, these guys, that's why these guys are getting into so much trouble and so much, like you see, like Devontae Davis, like strangling women, and this, you don't have to do none of that, man. When you understand the power of being a man. Moving on to other hip hop news, I can so Megan Thee Stallion finally opened up her franchise Popeye here in Miami, Florida, and South Beach, and hear her talking about Miami Beach. So for some people don't know what South Beach is for, Miami Beach, and hear her pretty much cutting the ribbon. So she did it. She finally opened it. And someone I know knows the person that was actually there at the whole thing, actually working at the restaurant as a manager. So here's her. Sorry, I didn't know his music playing around. And that's her cutting the ribbon. And that's the franchise. Pretty dope. I think he's gonna, and I'm being honest, I think he's gonna do well.
No, definitely. But we gotta just give her credit just for even trying to start a business. You feel me?
Yeah.
For even trying to diversify her income. She understands this from a point. She has good people around her. And mind you, franchises are the best business models to go into. They have a very rare failure rate and a high success rate. You know what I mean? The only thing is you're paying royalty fees, but who cares if you're making millions of dollars a year?
You mean millions of dollars a year?
Yeah.
Millions of dollars a day. And remember, she dating Clay Thompson, and he's teaching her the game on how business actually works. Moving on to other hip hop news. So A$AP Rocky said his mom always wanted him to be with Rihanna. Mothers knows best. This is coming from A$AP Rocky stating that his mom always wanted him to be with Rihanna, and pretty much Rihanna is going to be best for him and then change his life.
A whole life, especially if it's a companion. Before I had my children, it was like being with my girl took a blindfold off. As soon as you get with a girl, she'll tell you like, that's not your friend. That's your friend. But that one, nah.
And to be clear, you didn't just get with any girl.
I know. I got with a very special woman.
If you had asked me in 2012, is this guy going to be the most happily coupled up, familyed up man in rap music?
Hell no.
I respectfully would have said, probably not.
It was just like we were on the same page. Born the same year. My dad is from her country. My family, when I go back, I get to see both sides of my family. It's so many similarities. It's just funny. We laugh about it a lot. She was always my boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always fucked with her. My mother used to say.
But Hakeem, here's the thing though. How come he not yet married her? That's the question.
I was gonna say the same thing. That shit. How they say that, and what the hell that has to do with the price of tea in China? These black men are praising these women, but they won't marry them. And you want to know what's so sad about it too?
What's stopping you from marrying her, A$AP Rocky? I want to know what's stopping you. If Mama knows best, what's stopping you from marrying her?
Basically.
Well, go ahead, Hakeem. Finish the comment you was gonna make. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on
these black. We not, but we just telling the real. A lot of these women, these guys like to praise these women, but they're just going to have kids and move on to the next one. I'll give you an example. Look at G Herbo. G Herbo had kids with Ari, didn't marry her, and he had kids with Fabulous stepdaughter, didn't marry her.
Yeah, but now supposedly they say he's engaged with somebody.
You see, which is weird. So he had a bunch of kids with a bunch of women, but didn't marry all of them. So and mind you,
what are you trying to say? Something the woman is lacking?
Don't get me in trouble.
For another day.
Don't get me in trouble, please. Don't get me started wrong. Please don't get me in trouble. Please.
So Rihanna's a billionaire. Rihanna's gorgeous. Most men want to be with her.
Listen, nobody.
At least Jay-Z married Beyonce.
But Beyonce, listen, Jay-Z got Beyonce at her prime and she still look bad. Rihanna look like somebody auntie now.
No, she do not. Stop the cap.
Nigga, go look at her, man. She done gained weight from all them kids.
I can't. You already know. You're not gonna do that research real quick. Rihanna do not look.
Yeah, you better go pull her picture up. She look like somebody auntie.
Rihanna, hell nah. You tripping? You know.
Ain't nobody tripping.
You know my girl watching the show, but she agrees. Rihanna is nowhere near ugly. This is a recent show. She is nobody auntie.
Nah, bro, you need to go see those pictures where she look like somebody auntie, man.
This is where A$AP Rocky going crazy.
And let me tell you something. The only reason why A$AP Rocky really run with her is because he's from Barbados. Like other than that,
he said. Remember, he said Rihanna is like I know her because we are from. My dad's from the same country as her, like her family. So that's why.
Yeah.
But no, I can't. I disagree with that one. Rihanna, sorry, Bob.
Well, she look like her.
Yeah, but Rihanna was right next to you and did her hands down. Stop the cap.
Hell no, I wouldn't date. Hell no, I wouldn't date her, man.
Stop the cap.
Nigga, I swear to God, I'm on.
You said you wouldn't. But last topic when it comes to hip hop news, Cameron made it clear up the air and say what he's not doing this year. So you want to clear that up? What he's not doing this year? Just Cameron talking about.
Is that I'm not going this year. I'm not going out my way, and I'm not going above and beyond. I won't be traveling to any of those destinations. I'm just not going to do it. This is something else I want to point out. It's a lot of talk going on the internet. This isn't about any rappers, what I'm about to say, but it was a guy talking about fuck the streets, because certain rappers were saying fuck the streets, and I don't have an opinion if they say fuck the streets or don't fuck the streets. But I did like what this person said, and what this person said is this: that he was a street nigga, and he said he basically didn't get nothing out of it, and he wasn't saying fuck the streets, but he basically was like, the streets made me, but at the same time, the streets robbed me of who I could have became. And I was like, yo, I really like the way he put that. The streets helped you definitely become who you are if you grew up in that environment. Let's say you didn't grow up in that environment and you could have been a chemist or a doctor or something else, but you didn't have that path. So sometimes the streets will rob you of being something greater than you may be already. And a lot of us that come from urban environments are so proud. Nah, nigga, I'm from the streets. What you could have been. So sometimes the streets may have made you, but it may have also robbed you of what you could have been. There's a few places that I'm.
So here's the thing, Hakeem. He wanted to clear that up. There's a few places that he's not doing this year and not going to. So I think he's not going to entertain the drama and the whole aspect of, people coming at him, like Jim Jones and other people. So he want to make that clear. And he also want to clear up the simple fact of the streets. After hearing all this, what is your take on it?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I just mean you because your feed was getting back, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. So he's 100% right, man. Everything you talk about is good, man, especially when you talk about the streets and going out my way for anybody. It's a new year, man. We're only gonna do things for people who that it's meaningful for. We're not gonna go out our way for nobody. And it's still fuck the streets.
Yeah, we know that to be facts, man. The street don't care about nobody but itself. But Cameron, he wanted to clear that thing up. Shout out to man, Josh is in the building. Shout out to Josh. Happy New Year. Shout out to Josh. He said, what's good? Ronnie Ryan, Prince Hakeem. What's good, Josh, man? One thing about Josh, he support everybody, man. That's what I love about Josh, man. Shout out to Josh, man. Shout out to him that's in the building. But I agree with Cameron 110.
Shout out to Josh, man.
Josh always coming through, man. Everywhere I go, man, Josh always showing us love, man. That was it, man. Shout out to Josh, man. But Cameron, like always, man, he always say, like, F the street. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. So sorry, Josh said, sorry, guys, I haven't been in a while, LOL. Josh, you good? I know you've been watching from the cloud and you support a lot of people's platform. You're good on our end. Don't need to apologize. But Josh, who do need to apologize? Verizon. So Hakeem, I don't know you heard that Verizon yesterday had a major outage to up to 7 hours to the point that people who have Verizon, like my girlfriend that have Verizon and other people that have Verizon, they were very upset because they couldn't have no access to the internet. Some people Wi-Fi wasn't working. Even when people were trying to make a 911 call, it wasn't working. So here is ABC News talking about the whole situation with the outage with Verizon.
Here in the U.S. at this hour, this massive outage impacting more than 1 million Verizon wireless customers across the country. From New York City to Atlanta, Charlotte to Houston and beyond, who or what is behind this? Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, tonight.
Tonight, tens of thousands of Verizon wireless customers can't make a phone call after a nationwide outage affecting voice and data service.
There's like a massive Verizon outage. My phone isn't working. My sister's phone isn't working.
Emergency alerts going out on social media urging those without service to find a different way to reach 911. In the last 24 hours, more than 1 million Verizon customers in New York, Atlanta, Charlotte, Houston, and elsewhere reported no service, seeing SOS instead of network bars on the corner of their phones. The outage appeared to reach its peak just after noon today. Verizon said, "We know this is a huge inconvenience," adding, "We understand the impact this has on your day and remain committed to resolving this as quickly as possible." Verizon has not said what caused the outage, but David, law enforcement sources are telling us so far it does not appear to be the result of a cyber attack, rather a problem with a server in New Jersey. David?
Eric Katursky.
There you go, Hakeem. It was a problem with the servers in New Jersey. Like John said, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that. And remember, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Yeah, Josh, it was a national outage. People was not even to make no phone call at all. But Hakeem, you see, Verizon didn't take no phone call. Go ahead.
No, but this not the first time Verizon had a problem. You don't remember a couple
Every
years ago?
year. It's
Every year, man.
I think it was
And,
an
and,
update. They was doing a massive update and it went wrong. But go ahead.
and what kills me is this: Verizon is the most expensive, and y'all paying that big ass phone bill, and y'all should be down.
So what you trying to tell them? No, but T-Mobile was down too as well, and also AT&T. They all connected.
Okay, then.
I think they
Then
all
let me
the same network. Yes.
let me stop talking shit. Then, if that's the case, but I know, you know what I mean. I know Verizon always fucking up.
It is, but Verizon was down for 7 hours. T-Mobile was down in certain areas, and also AT&T. But their service came back on I think a couple in 2 hours. Verizon was the only one that took about 7 hours, and that one to me I think was the worst. And people was panicking because they was not even able to make a 911 call. So people that do have Verizon service, y'all might have to double think service networking. You might have to go to another one. But to me, that's very, 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 very scary, man. Very, very scary. Now that other trending news, Hakeem. So Zoe, and people don't know who Zoe is. Zoe is she's on the Avatar series. She does it all. She is one of the highest gross
Zoe's
female
in Diamond.
actress right now as we speak. And hear her sharing this great news to her Instagram fan and to all her friends that went out
Black.
to go see that new Avatar movie, which I did see. It was really, really good. But hear her speaking about it. Shout out to Joey.
Guys, I just want to express my sincerest gratitude for the extraordinary journey that has led me to become the highest grossing film actor of all time today. An achievement made possibly entirely by the incredible franchises and the collaborators that I have been fortunate enough to be a part of. To every director who placed their trust in me, thank you. J.J. Abrams, Joe and Anthony Russo, James Gunn, and most importantly, thank you, James Cameron, for believing in my potential, for seeing something in me that I have not always seen in myself, and for challenging me to always rise to the occasion. Your faith, your guidance, and your vision, they shape not only these films, but me as an artist. And to the fans around the world, thank you. Thank you. Your unwavering support, passion, and loyalty are the true foundation of this milestone. None of this exists without you showing up time and time again with open hearts and enthusiasm. This accomplishment belongs to all of us, and I'm deeply grateful and profoundly humbled. And may the next record breaker be another woman!
She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give that girl her props.
She's the motherfucking GOAT.
She put in the work. I've seen her in many movies. Zendaya is Zadina, whatever her name. She know how to act, man. I gotta give her props. I'm not gonna take nothing from her. She has came a long way, and she deserves it.
But the thing is, the Avatar franchise, James Cameron took her to another whole level.
Yeah.
Zoe Zazeda. She's amazing. Amazing, beautiful, does it all, show you that hard work eventually pay off. And now I told people, when you say you're gonna be the biggest thing on the planet, she is the biggest thing on the planet.
Definitely.
Shout out to her, man. Through it all her film made her become I think a $5 billion actress. Incredible. Shout out to her. Main topic on today's show. So Hakeem, this happened over there in Capitol Hill. You had Senator Josh, not the Josh in the chat, but this Josh Harlan versus Natasha Verma about the whole aspect of, can a man, Hakeem, Can a man get
I'm
pregnant?
listening.
Can a man get pregnant?
Nah.
Okay, you can answer that question so clearly. How come this?
Nah.
How come Natasha couldn't do it? Verma couldn't do it. Here's Joshua, Senator Joshua, going in on her. I'm saying it was just answer the question. She couldn't answer the question.
That men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the
The
question
goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men get
I take care
pregnant?
of many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women.
Can men get pregnant?
Again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you what you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So can men get
He
pregnant?
want to laugh.
You're a doctor, I
agree.
think.
Science and evidence should guide medicine.
Do science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool. And
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence, and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert, and you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating
This is
male
extraordinary.
female with
No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
what you were talking about is
She can't answer the question. She can't answer the question.
Oh my God!
This is what's
Yo,
happening
man.
on the Hill. This is Washington, guys. This is not me making this up. This is real. This happened yesterday.
He's not playing games.
Yeah. These are our senators. This is
Joshua, this is wild.
This is wild. This is wild. This is wild. Couldn't even answer a simple question as that. Can man get pregnant? I can't. You said it really easy. You say no. I say no. Josh, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking everybody all around and Bingo Live, TikTok, Instagram, wherever y'all watching us from. Can men get pregnant?
Men get pregnant.
No.
Answer that question for us, everybody. Can men get pregnant? This lady did not want to because she wants to fit the narrative and the propaganda. Like, come on, girl.
What's the narrative in the propaganda? Hakeem, the whole aspect man can get pregnant? Hell no.
No.
Josh come in, Josh say, you know she knows the answer to it. She's just not gonna say she's not because she's working for the other side. The other side of the agenda that man can get pregnant. Man cannot get pregnant. Our body's not made for that. That's one thing a woman are on earth to do is to conceive. That's a woman's job. That's her gift. That's her gift. I'm never gonna take that away from a woman. That is a woman again. Man cannot get pregnant.
Tell me about it.
Josh even said it. Hell no. People on Bingo Live and TikTok saying the same thing. Man cannot get pregnant. They can't.
You see?
And these, remember, you got to keep it in mind, guys. These are our doctors. These are our senators. These are everybody that pretty much you guys look up to.
Woke agendas.
Woke agenda could be harmful for our future kids and the future of our kids. They're going to destroy the whole aspect of the human race. Bringing up an idea that man can get pregnant. Man cannot get pregnant. No, we cannot. Moving along, Hakeem, to other trending news. So Kai Sanat, remember we were talking about Kai Sanat and how he's trying to revenge himself, trying to find himself. Jamie Foxx reached out to him and want to give him some word of encouragement because Kai Sanat is still dealing with the whole aspect of the mental health and trying to pretty much find himself. Here, Jamie Foxx pretty much getting Kai Sanat some encouraging word.
He gonna answer this phone, but if he does, I just gotta let you know that I love you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
And wake up and every time. Listen, here's life. Life is managing the time you're awake. That's it. That's it. You wake up in the morning, you manage, have a man, you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Then you back at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So whatever that is, whatever that shit is doing, that you feel that little shit, fuck that shit, man. Have fun, smile, enjoy. You here.
Yeah.
This is here for a season. You here for people, but you don't owe everybody nothing either. You don't owe these motherfuckers a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All of the billions of years that this planet has been in existence, it's only one you. There'll never be another you. So take that, be comfortable with it, but continue to smile, shine, feel good.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be perfect. Promise you. I'm with niggas every day that's been trying to figure this shit out. What's great about you is that you let it out. And now we embrace you.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say you got some prayer warriors over here, some motherfuckers that want you to win. It's gonna be a lot of niggas when I see you when you doing this. What you about to make these niggas mad? These niggas and I said, ooh, it's like
There you have it, Hakeem. So Jamie Foxx gave Kai Sanat some encouraging word. We already know.
Best advice ever.
He's working on his fashion. He's doing other things. He's reading the book live. He's streaming himself reading the book because you want to enhance his speaking in public. Your thoughts after seeing all this?
I love it, man. I think that it does hold precedent, and it feels good to see that because it just makes a lot of sense. Like if you are like life is just all about managing the time you're awake, man, and just enjoy it, man. And we're gonna all go through our up and downs. We're gonna all have money problems. We're gonna all have relationship problems. We're gonna all go through stuff with our family, but you gotta wake up and take it another day.
Correct. And never give up on yourself. People may leave you, but make sure you don't leave you.
Yep.
Moving on to other trending news that's going around within the world today. So, Hakeem, I think you already know this guy, Anton Daniels, got into it with Corey Holcomb. Everybody was doing different reaction about it. We're not going to take too long on this video, but you know this video to go viral, especially over here. We talking about stuff that go viral and stuff that pretty much on trending news. So, Hakeem, this was like the talk of the town. Anton Daniels got into the heated argument between him and Corey Holcomb. I hope I'm saying his name right. Right? I'm saying his name right? I don't know. Corey, they both got into it. And then I want to know your thoughts. Did Anton pretty much stand 10 toes down? That's what I want to know. Did he stand 10 toes down? Or did the whole aspect of them going into it? We know it was foolish at the end of the day. I don't know. I have my personal opinion about the whole aspect that transpired. I think things went too far left. And it shouldn't even gone that way just to go viral. But go ahead, Hakeem. Here's the clip.
Answer it. Like, I'm gonna answer your question. Okay. I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
About liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
You don't
taking
have. You don't have the capacity.
Now, here's the thing, because you know this is a long clip. You guys can see this whole entirety of people doing different type of reaction to it. We're not gonna do it because the time is against us. However, Hakeem, I know you saw the whole clip in its entirety. I saw the whole clip in its entirety. People that follow us saw the whole clip in its entirety. The whole aspect is Anton always going in on black people, black women, but he rarely goes in on white people, which I kind of disagree, because we actually go to his channel, he do different reaction to white American too. Not as much as blacks, but he do reaction to black on white people too as well. So I give him that. But Hakeem, I just seen everything and people doing different reactions towards Anton going in on Corey Holcomb, and you saw towards the end, for people, you know, you got to go check it out on your own. But pretty much, they both got into a heated argument. They say harsh words to one another. They almost got to a physical altercation to the point Anton Daniel end up leaving the platform. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on it.
You want to know something? When I seen this interaction between these two guys, you know, Corey Holcomb is a bit aggressive and he comes from a very urban way of doing things. Anton is a conservative. I want people to understand that.
Yeah.
I don't want people to blank him as a Sambo or Uncle Tom just because he makes comments about black people. He actuality talks about everybody. I listen to his content. It's not only black people he reviews. So I didn't like they said that they try to paint him out to be a traitor to the race. No, y'all just don't like his opinions. But in the black community, we're always going to have a issue when you're not going. We're always going to have an issue when we don't agree with other people. Wishman United said, Hakeem, this was too much. Yeah, it was. It was a little bit over the top.
It was over the top, but remember, the whole aspect is to go viral. They did have a viral moment because everybody is doing different reaction to it, to the point it hit. You look, DJ Academic platform, so people, and No Jumper, so people saw it, because remember, people like toxicity, people like these type of argument. It's good. It's good for the algorithm. 90, but shout out to 90, that's also in the building. 90, I'm waiting on your DM. Hit me up in DM so we can set it up. But us doing a collab together. But yeah, the whole aspect is that, to me, at some point you got to come in the common ground. You could agree to disagree, but when it gets physical, that's when I have a problem with that. Like, it shouldn't get to the point that you're about to get ready to punch a guy, or y'all calling each other's name, or y'all belittling each other. You pretty much belittling each other, and people fail to realize. Remember, the white America is looking at us, so they seen us already have a turn image about us. But us doing stuff like this, it just confirmed that, okay, they saying, oh, we are all like wild animals. We don't know how to control ourselves, even on a major platform. So to me, if you ask me, did Anton stand 10 toes down? He did. He stood his ground. He owned his own, and he knew when it was a good time to leave before he got too far left.
100%.
Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem. So Drewski, people fail to realize. Remember that Drewski skit, Hakeem, we did a couple of days ago? So pastors, ministers are upset about that skit about Drewski. To this point, this pastor here Hakeem went to his congregation and did the unthinkable. You'll see it when you see this clip. You are going to see it.
They're trying to downplay church, and I ain't going for it in Jesus' name. Everything we got in here is because of God, blessings, y'all donations, and my donations. It's all for the church. Amen. Praise the Lord. And I'm going to say it again. Fuck that fat bitch.
Now, a lot of people saying this can't be real. This can't be fake. I think this is real, because the service he was doing, you can see in his background, you see he got he was just portraying, he was doing a service, and a lot of ministers are upset at Drewski. To me, I think his skit was just harmless. It was just, he was making fun of the mega churches, but they're not liking it. Go ahead. Your thoughts on it. I don't know. Did I lose you, Hakeem? Did I lose you?
No, I'm right there. Repeat that again. My bad.
No, your thoughts on the whole aspect of him, pretty much other minister going in at Drewski's skit.
I want to apologize. Yeah, my thing. But here's the thing. Drewski is bringing comedy back. We're too sensitive today.
Yeah.
When I say too sensitive, any joke or comment has to be addressed, has to be pulled the race card, has to say it's cultural appropriation. There's too many of that, and this is why we're heading into a state where we can't even talk to each other without being offensive. Everything's being offensive, so it's just like let them be mad. The problem they're mad because it pokes holes, and actually there's some truth to it.
Yeah, dude. It is actually is some truth to it. So to me, it was a comedy, it was comedic, but however, it went they believe it went too far left. He taking shots, but he was only taking shots at the mega churches, not the churches that are really doing impacting the whole aspect of the community. Only churches that are taking advantage of people. That's the one he was doing the skit about. Moving on to other trading news, Hakeem. So High Show Speed. This is the streaming world. Became the first streamer to ever stream inside a pyramid in Egypt. Mind you, Hakeem, mind you, folks, you are not allowed to film in the pyramid in Egypt. You are not. It's forbidden. But I don't know how High Show Speed was able to do it. Of course, you know his team was able to do it. And he became the first ever streamer to stream inside a pyramid. And we're going to take a look at that very, very quickly before we head up on out of here.
So the drone shot of the pyramids, y'all. I just want to show y'all that I'm actually at the pyramids and I'm actually about to stream inside the pyramids. So show the drone shot. Switch to the drone shot. Wow, Chad, we really here, bro. We are really here. Really inside the pyramids, bro. Dang, we really at the pyramids, bro. Oh, I can't read chat. Oh my God.
Yeah. They will radio us if there's any issues.
Okay.
We have no service.
Chat, there's no service in here, so I can't read chat, as our voice can see, but it's okay. It's okay.
So what we have in the pyramid, we have 3 chambers. The first chamber, it was cattle rock beneath the pyramid. We have descending passage. It's about 100 meters, almost 30 feet, 300 feet, was cattle rock. Leads down for the first chamber beneath the pyramid.
What? Drone shot. This is chat. This is insane, man. We really live inside the pyramid, bro. Oh my God.
Watch your head. This is the first ascending passage. It's about 35 meters.
Come on. Oh my God. Whew. That is a long walk. Oh my gosh.
That's really huge.
Oh. We are inside right now, y'all.
So there you go. There you
So
have
the drone shot of the pyramids, y'all. I just want to show y'all that I'm
Y'all can actually go see it on his screen on High Show Speed. Y'all want to see the whole aspect of him pretty much taking a trip inside the pyramid. But Hakeem, if you notice, they didn't show certain artifacts because you know why. But they didn't show certain artifacts. But it kind of show you that High Show Speed is doing something remarkable. Even though Mr. B was inside the pyramid, but he recorded. This is the first ever streamer to go live inside the pyramid. But go ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts on High Show Speed doing the unthinkable, man. That's incredible. Go ahead.
I said this the other day. He said, I'm streaming for the people who can't come here, who can't afford to get there. So you're gonna live the dream through me. I've always wanted to go see the pyramids. That's one of my dreams, and hopefully I can make enough money to go see that.
Me too. I actually want to see
but to see this is beautiful. A young black man from Cincinnati, Ohio, is traveling the world, seeing the world, which has never been done before. Much love to him.
Not only that, but it's just great. It's a great thing to see a streamer doing something that's much powerful for, like you say, some people that will never be able to go to Egypt to see the pyramid, but for him to have the opportunity to do it, it's truly remarkable. Very remarkable. Tiana Taylor pretty much defend her decision to remain friends with Kanye West, Hakeem. I don't have to agree, but I'm not going to just abandon him because because on a Vanity Fair interview, a recent interview, she stated how she still remain friends with Kanye West, even though a lot of people abandon Kanye West because of his rhetoric and certain things he talks about when it comes to aspect of other cultures. And you know how Kanye West being Kanye West, she said she would not abandon Kanye West at all. She's still going to remain friends with him. She said, that's my brother, even though at times I do not agree with him because a lot of people pretty much left Kanye West. And also when it came to Tiana Taylor, she was featured on Jimmy Fallon and on a Tonight Show, and she was talking about the whole interaction between her and Leonardo DiCaprio. Here's a quick clip on that one.
At one point, Leonardo DiCaprio was very animated, had a conversation with someone, and he was like doing this. And if you haven't seen it, take a look at this. Yeah. What is he doing? What? He's so funny. Who is he talking to?
Okay, so look. Yesterday, I thought I broke the Da Vinci Code, right? They was like, yeah, so he's talking to Tiana. Now, K-pop Demon Hunters won, and my kid's favorite song is Golden. Of
course.
So I was like really excited. So when I first seen it, I didn't watch the whole thing. So I was like, oh, you're talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. He was talking about me. But then I watched it, they was doing like the lip read thing, and I had to call Leo. I'm like, I wasn't asking you, like I knew exactly what K-pop was because Chase taught me. So I was like, you can't be talking to me. Were you talking to me? Because I already told people you was talking to me. And he was like... So apparently he had 2 K-pop Demon Hunter conversations that night. So K-pop Demon Hunters was just in his mouth all night. And I'm just like...
He does it.
And I'm like, who else did you kikiing with like that? Because literally that's how like we kiki, like... So I had like a little friendly jealousy. I was like, who else are you chewing your invisible gum with? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
He don't even remember who he was talking to. He was like, I don't even know. But somebody had some questions. I was like, yeah, it wasn't me because I knew exactly who K-pop Demon Hunters was.
Exactly, yeah. Just for the record, record.
There you have it, Hakeem. Your thoughts on her pretty much remain friends with Kanye West and also her interaction with Leonardo DiCaprio, what people was assuming he was talking about her. Go ahead.
First off, Kanye has helped revive her career and put money in her pocket. It's hard to throw people away that had your back. I want people to understand that.
Oh, facts.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, because you know she started as young, and then Kanye gave her a deal, gave her her master's back, and allow her to go eat money off of the Good Music name. But when it comes to the whole Leonardo DiCaprio thing, like, you know, she's a part of the industry and she knows who he was talking to. You know, they all like friends and move around in the same circle.
Yeah, they are in the same circle. And also they did a film together too as well. So they you know, Tiana Taylor is cool, man. Like you say, shout out to Josh, man. Shout out to Tiana Taylor on her win. She's killing it. She been killing it all across the board. Last year she did a movie with Tyler Perry. This year she won her first ever Golden Globe. She said she's gonna still remain friends with Kanye West. She's doing the impossible. Man, I gotta give her a shout out, man. That girl is doing her thing. And you know, it's crazy because she was just dealing with her situation with her baby daddy. And then now like she's just been winning. She's been winning all across the board. Last topic I came on today's show, so LaToya Luckett opens about ending a relationship after a man told her she needs to let go of her career. Why would a man tell a woman to let go of her career? I don't understand that. Do you understand that y'all both can eat together?
Yeah.
That's the control factor.
It's insecurity.
It is. Man, you cannot control no woman. I don't care what you say. You can never control no woman. Man, fair to realize, if you allow a woman to work, it's going to benefit both of you guys. She's going to buy you clothes. She's going to buy you things that you desire. I can't. Men don't understand the game. Some men are just plain stupid.
Have you ever felt like you had to sacrifice your dreams or what you were doing for a relationship?
I've actually had a man tell me that I needed to let go of my career.
Your
what
career.
You mean by that? Full blown said it. I think that I would prefer you to just kind of be with me, and you could, you know, I don't even know if he said I would take care of you in the conversation.
Just be with me.
And I was like one of the people that didn't hear that. Yeah. But what I do know he said was I want you to, you know, let go of your career. And I was like, I'm sorry, come again?
Because the audacity.
The audacity. And I felt that wasn't fair. Can I clap? And I'm so glad that I didn't do that. And that was my last, I think I left.
Right after that?
Right after that.
Wow.
We were no longer. But when you tell me I got to let go of me, and here's the other thing.
Sound like narcissism.
Here's a lot of that, and here's the other part. It's different when someone like an Aisha Curry has made a decision to say, babe, I'm a sacrifice. I'm going to make the decision
on my own
to sacrifice and be there for you and, raise the, be there for the kids and be present when you have to go and do what you got to do for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Completely different thing. When someone says, I'm going to need you to leave that behind.
Yeah.
Because I need, you know what I mean? And I don't know. And maybe it's the consideration, maybe it's the way they say it.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, what does my life look like?
Right.
If I'm doing that.
So have you ever felt
Hakeem, after hearing Latoya Luckett?
Man, Ron, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that. I'm still very kind of traditional. So I'm gonna lean with like 50-50 because I do feel like I know a lot of women put a whole lot of emphasis on their career. Careers don't really bring you value like that, just bring you titles and money. But at the end of the day, life is all about people, bro. And having a family, and having a partner that sticks with you means more than anything. And I think people think they can have both, but somebody's gonna have to sacrifice. The only reason women are placed into that position because they bear the gift of having kids, and they bear the gift of being the matriarch of the family. While us men, our responsibility is go out there and get money and work. So we have no choice but to go get a career to feed the family, to keep the family in, to make sure the family is stable. But the women keep the family intact. So when a woman picks a career over being with a man to potentially build a family, no judgment, is your choice, but people tend to regret that later. You know what I mean?
Now you do make a good point, and I understand like some men aren't traditional, but to me, we live in a day and age like a lot of things are expensive. Most men today barely don't even want to get a job. You know that to be a fact. Some of them don't want to work. Some of them are lazy. Some of them complain, and some of them do want to live off a woman, or live off the government, or live off of other form of assistance. They don't want to do anything at all. But to me, if you have a woman that's willing to work and also that's willing to be a mother, why not? I don't have an issue with that. But to me, often I'm telling a woman that she needs to leave her career, and in that simple fact that you never even clarified that you're gonna take care of her, she gonna be like, boy, what the hell you talking about? Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Kid, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turn Up Thursday. Guys, it's so very important to go to Chaos Culture Radio description. In the description where you can find the Chaos Culture Radio merch. I mean, the hat, the t-shirt, the coffee mug, the t-shirt, you name it. It's all in the Chaos Culture Radio store. It's pretty much in the description, and also link it's been on top in the chat. Like always, shout out to Joshua that was in the building. Nidus was also in the building. Also, the beautiful, lovely Evelyn Perez was also in the building. Shout out to Sporty, watching us on Instagram. Shout out to Chad, also watching us on Instagram. Also, I am Lexi was also watching us on Instagram. Shout out to the 80 people watching us on Bingo Live, and shout out to those watching us on Twitch, Rumble, X, TikTok, you name it. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Guys, it's so very important you go to Chaos Culture Radio Community Post. That's where we have Prince Hakeem, aka Broadway Fat, new album that's out now. And guys, you already know we can't leave here without even you know we gotta play a soundtrack from the album.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Port of Charlotte.
I came from the struggle trying to avoid these actors. My mama told me, watch out for backstabbers. Back at it, hustling hard like Mad Hatters. My friend said, damn, you going just like a savage. Drenched in the street, my heart covered in fleas. Hung around dogs, my mama told me to leave. Swore by the gun, my homie told me to freeze. Police circle block, they got me on my knees. Can't breathe, damn little homie, I can't see. The devil in his face look like just you and me. I couldn't hear screams, the bullet ripped through his jeans. A week later, they making diss songs about the scenes. They try to run there, them goofies are straight green. The color money got these young girls up on their knees. We exploit them every time, they just wanna be free. Shoppers free, she swallow it all, just feel the breeze. Depose them like trash and send them back to the streets. I left the game and came back, I figured I had no peace. The pain I felt aside, my homie is king disease. I'm blowing trees, hoping they might put me.
There you have it, guys. It's out now. Got yourself a copy. It's in the community post. And also Prison That King book, Raising King and Black Love, is out now. Like always, guys, thank you for tuning in Cal Culture Radio. Turned Up Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. You already know, for Freestyle
We
Friday.
over and out.
We over and out.
Peace.